Gang, what's poppin', man? This your boy Tay, back at y'all again. First and foremost, man, I want to say I appreciate everybody who likes the videos, new subscribers, and just everybody showing love in the comments, man, helping out each other, giving each other motivation. Man, that's dope, man. I appreciate y'all. Keep doing that. Keep that energy, keep the vibes, and I'm showing my gratitude. So, salute to y'all. But to get into it, man, change has to happen. There's no way around it. And one thing about it is people fear change. People want to change, but they don't like what comes with change, which is being put in an uncomfortable situation. People fear that. It's scary, but you can't stay stagnant. Being stagnant is equivalent to death. Because energy, everything's energy, so energy is constantly moving, it's flowing. You being energy, you have to be in a state where you're constantly flowing, you're moving, you're transforming. If you look at this world, everything's changing rapidly, fast. Nature's changing. The frequency on this planet is changing. It's rising up, it's vibrating higher. You cannot stay stagnant while this is happening. You got to get back in tune because you want to rise up as well. See, there's things that are going on right now that are trying to keep your energy stagnant, to keep you from transforming and changing yourself into a higher being. With all these distractions and traps that are laid out for you, they keep your energy in a box. Okay? If you watch TV, TV is shaped as a box, right? The phone, everything is a box because it's containment, like a cell. If you look at a jail cell is a box because it traps energy. If you look at a basketball court, a football stadium, everything is a stage. It's a box-like shape, rectangle shape, which contains energy. You cannot get distracted by these things and let these things keep your energy down here. Keep your energy from rising up. You gotta be like flowing water. You gotta be like a flowing river. A flowing river is in constant motion, energy in motion, which it purifies itself, it changes itself, it's constantly going through metamorphosis as it's moving, right? Whether it's a stream or river, whatever. You look at a pond or a lake or a puddle, it's stagnant water, it's still, right? So it's toxic. It collects a lot of toxicity, a lot of harmful things. You can't drink from a puddle. You wouldn't drink from a puddle, right? Because it's poison. It's harmful to you. It's stagnant. When you stay stagnant, you open yourself up for attacks because your energy's not moving. You allow things to gain access to you now. You got to ignite those molecules around you and inside of you and keep them flowing, right? Like I said in my last video, this is why time is moving rapidly now, because it's giving you the opportunity to make a transformation a lot faster than you could back in the old days. Because the old ways are done. That timeline is done. Now we're in a new timeline. And it's going rapidly fast right now, so you can transform yourself at a faster rate. Take advantage of this time. Last year, while everything was going on, you should have been sitting down and you should have been getting yourself right. Learning, changing, metamorphosizing your mindset. You see a lot of things trying to hold you down. And that's what's going on right now, is you got a lot of things, whether it's entertainment or whatever, that's trying to keep your energy contained. It's trying to keep you stagnant. Because stagnant is death. Going backwards to your old ways is death. You're dying. If you're not growing, you're dying. You see plants growing outside, you don't see them go back in the ground, right? They grow. They constantly grow. They sprout up. With this war going on outside, it's making it harder for us to change. This is why you got to be on point. You got to be in tip-top shape. I'm not saying you're going to be perfect But what I'm saying is you gotta be mindful. You gotta know how to evade these traps so that you can rise up. You can't play with your time. You can't be playing around with your time. You need to utilize every second of your day to try to better yourself or being productive of doing something that's going to help you grow and transform. That's the key. From the time you're a baby all the way to now, you transformed. You don't look like your baby pictures, right? You don't look the same as you did 7 years ago, 10 years ago. Why? Because your body is tapped into the universe. It's something inside of you that's tapped in, that's transforming, because it's part of the earth, it's part of life, it's part of the universe. Always changing, always transforming. You can tell by the seasons, right? It's springtime now, so you're gonna start to see everything come back to life. And then when we get to the fall, winter season, you see everything die. Everything go into hibernation. It's change. You gotta be on that frequency. It's a lot of people gonna get left behind because of their lack of will to change or their lack of knowledge of needing to change. I'm sitting in this corner right now, right? Let's say I've been in this corner all my life. I never left this room. I just sat in this same spot. Only thing that I know is what I see and hear. I don't know anything else. I don't know what's in the other rooms. I haven't been outside this house. I ain't been down the block. All I've been is here. So this is all I know. So I entrap myself. I put myself in a box to not gain any more knowledge, to not grow anymore. I'm just here staying stagnant. Don't be that guy in the corner. Don't be that guy sitting in the corner. Don't let yourself sit back and deteriorate. Put up that good fight. Keep moving. Put your fears aside. I know change is scary. It can be scary because you're moving into the darkness. You're exploring uncharted territories. You feel me? But once you get in there, you'll realize it's not that scary. You start to gain knowledge. You have that lantern in the darkness, which is going to light up the room. And now you see where you're going. You see what's around you, right? Don't allow yourself to be held back. Don't allow yourself to be pinned down, chained down. Keep an open mind. And never starve yourself of knowledge. See, a lot of people, they put a few pieces of the puzzle together in life and they think they know everything, right? We never want to move in absolutes because we haven't been here long enough to know every single thing there is, right? They say this place has been around here millions of years, billions of years, the planets, the stars, and we live, maybe 80 years to 100-year lifespan. So how can you learn everything in that short amount of time compared to something that's been around here for billions of years? It's impossible. You don't have enough time to even gather that information up. So we gotta stop thinking that we know everything. This is gonna stunt your growth, and this promotes lack of change, lack of transformation. When you think you know everything already, you stunt your growth. Always keep an open mind. A wise man listens, but a fool thinks they know everything already. Be wise. A wise man listens. A wise man tries to understand others' perspectives. A wise man tries to move with diligence, with respect and honor, no matter where you come from. If you starve yourself the opportunity to change and transform, you're gonna get washed up. Nature's gonna weed you out because you're here to grow and to learn or to create. You're here to do something, but you're not here to sit around and do nothing because now you become useless and now you're gonna get weeded out just like that. You look at nature, you look at, if you look at a predator like a lion or a tiger, they always go after the weak, the sick, the elderly, right? Because, nature, that's nature. But they no longer serve a purpose for their herd or their tribe. So nature weeds them out, right? And that's where the lion and the tigers come in. They clean up house. They take out the weak. They take out the sick. But it's for the betterment of nature itself, right? For the herd itself. Because they might be a potential threat to the rest of the colony, the rest of the herd, right? The lions and tigers, they don't go after the strong and the healthy. They go after the weak ones to weed them out. That's how nature purifies itself. So with you always want to make sure you're moving, you're staying strong, you're staying, you're challenging yourself, and you're just becoming a better person each day so you don't get weeded out. It's a detox period right now. We are cells to this planet. This planet is detoxing itself. If you know anything about fasting, when you fast, your body gets rid of the weak cells first. It detoxes the sick, disformed, the weak cells. It gets them out the picture. Only the strong cells survive. And this is why you see yourself when you fast, you start to glow. You look a lot healthier because all the strong cells are the only thing that's left. If you're not trying to grow, if you're not trying to change and transform yourself for the better each and every day, you're going to become one of those cells of the planet that's going to get weeded out. I'm just a messenger.